2000, after invalidating 500 and 1000 rupee notes. We know by now that none of the stated objectives of eliminating black money, terror financing, and counterfeit currency have been met. To promote a less cash economy, coercive steps like demonetization are ineffective. The cash in circulation after 1 year is close to 90% of the previous levels. The fact that more than 99% of the demonetized currency came back into the banking system has punctured the government's claims. There are also widespread reports of the rich converting their black money into white, while the poor have undergone immense suffering. Demonetization has proved to be mere bluster to reap political dividends, while the real offenders have escaped. I repeat, as I stated in Parliament, this was organized loot and legalized plunder. We saw the impact of demonetization on the economy when the GDP growth rate dropped to 5.7% under the new calculations. Even this is bound to be a gross underestimate, as the pain of the informal sector is not adequately captured in the calculations of the GDP. Every 1% loss of GDP growth rate annually costs our nation 1.5 lakh crore rupees. Think of the human impact from this lost growth, the lost jobs, the youth whose opportunities have vanished, the businesses who had to shut down, and the entrepreneurs whose drive to succeed has turned into disappointment. What is even more tragic is none of the lessons from this monumental blunder have been learned by the Modi government. Instead of providing relief, as I had requested in Parliament, to the poor and the marginalized, farmers, traders, and the small and medium businesses who suffered the brunt of demonetization, the government chose to inflict on them a badly designed and hastily implemented GST. This twin blow is a complete disaster for our economy. It has broken the back of small and medium enterprises in India. In the textile hub of Surat alone, 60,000 looms have been discarded since July. At the rate of 35 jobs lost for every 100 looms shut, and an estimate of 21,000 jobs have been lost in just one industrial sector in Surat. The impact in the rest of the country is equally bad, if not worse. The supply chains and credit lines of our MSME sector and industrial clusters have been greatly affected, hampering production. You are aware of the damage done to the ceramics sector in Morvi and the industries in Vapi and Rajkot. Overall, as our domestic sector is not able to cope with demand, China is benefited from this situation. In the first half of fiscal year 2016-17, India's imports from China stood at rupees 1.96 lakh crore, bringing the same period during the same period in fiscal 2017-18, the imports from China increased to rupees 2.41 lakh crores. This unprecedented.
Well, that's the former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh talking on behalf of the Congress Party on why demonetization has been a colossal failure by the government and dealt a twin blow to the Indian economy. That's demonetization as well as a badly implemented GST, saying both were hastily rolled out.